Hello everyone. In this video, I want to discuss the reason why I created the LegitScore Steam Curator Group. I think when a lot of people they first land on this site, they think like I'm trying to make money with the YouTube thing. No, I started this channel for my Steam Curator Group, right? Because in my reviews for games, there are less reviews actually. Like sometimes, yeah, I'll fill in a review somewhat, but I'm mostly just looking for modern audience elements, right? And I'll list it as informational most of the time. Most of the time, it's informational to me. But in other cases, when there's a lot of defects, I call them defects, such as nerfing the female body and making the women's look like men, you basically automatically going to be like not recommended. So for instance, Naughty Dog, basically their latest games like Last of Us 2 and the upcoming Intergalactic, both of those automatically just going to be like not recommended, right? Because I'm just not with taking the females and making them look like men's to appeal to the trans gays. I'm just going to be honest, I'm not holding back on this channel. That's why I started this channel. It's because the videos, I'm just purely linking from my Steam Curator group to the video. Some of them might even be unlisted, right? Because I don't care about the YouTube traffic per se and the drama. I'm not trying to really entertain or start arguments. To me, it's not debatable. Like you nerf the female form, there's nothing to debate for me. It's quite clear to me when you take a female, make them look like a man. And okay, so there's a lot of woke Steam Curator groups out there. There's a lot. The problem is, if you look up the definition of woke, it actually originates with like black issues that affect Afro Americans. That's really what woke is. So I can see why they made those groups, right? The problem is some of them just come across as racist. That's not saying anything about the actual Steam creator. I don't know them. I have no idea what their beliefs. They're probably just trying to communicate information. But a lot of those, they just come across as racist because I see them flag a game like there's too many people of color in this game. Or there's a bunch of people of color that does not belong in this time period. Like what? So the basis of my group is I'm basing it on Christian principles, and I'm just going to call out things as information. I just launched this group, so as you can imagine, it's very small. There's a lot of other Steam Curator groups. And when you say the word woke, that's basically a keyword, right? That's just going to push you up anybody's algorithm, like the YouTube algorithm, stuff like that. You say the word woke or you're anti-woke, that just pushes you up. So I want to repeat, I don't really start this video, this YouTube thing to like debate with people. There's nothing to debate. It's based on Christian principles. You're either with the Bible and the definitions for certain things, right? And I'm not going to even beat around the bush. I know people like to start their little groups, right? The internet is very easy to start your own bubbles. You can start your own bubble very easily and surround yourself with like-minded individuals. And the internet makes it very easy for you to delete, to mute, and downvote. I don't care about the downvote stuff like that. So some of my videos, I might even maybe just turn off the likes, dislikes. It's like for me, I'm just calling out stuff. It's just informational. I'm just communicating what's in there. And plus, and two, like I said, the main motivation is from the Steam Curator. I'll link to the video anyways. And if people want to look up why I think a game is not recommended, they can look at that video. So I could care less about, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I could care less about the likes, dislikes, or really climbing the YouTube algorithm, climbing to the top and trying to be like the top. I don't care about becoming a top YouTuber with this channel. I have a profession and a career that I do for my livelihood. I hope that explains why I believe this Steam Creator Group is unique from the others, because it's based on Christian principles. It's not based on whether something is per se woke or not. Sure, there are some games where I'm in alignment with those people, right? You might see some of my information match theirs. There are certain things I'm going to call out that they're going to call out. I just want to call out these things because there's some games where they don't call out this stuff, right? Like, for instance, there's some games that have lesbian, gay, trans content in there. They're not using the Steam tags. There's a tag that developers can select, and they can inform you if the game is political or if it has lesbian, gay, trans content, queer in there. But they just don't. We need a Steam Curator Group. Sure, we can go in there, we can vote for that tag, but it takes a lot of people to vote. So unfortunately, a lot of games are mislabeled on Steam. That's why I created this group. That way parents are not buying a game and getting a surprise. We're not getting an unpleasant surprise. Like, sure, they still will get some unpleasant surprises because unfortunately the Steam Curator algorithm, when you're small, like this new one that I'm spinning up is brand new. A lot of people just don't know about it, at least the time of recording this video. And there's some Steam curators that actually went big. They went viral because some other external factor pushed them up. But at the moment, I don't have that luxury, right? So I'm going to have to get out there and advertise this thing. But yeah, spread word of mouth. Tell people about LegitScore. That's the reason why I created that Steam Curator Group. That way I can start labeling these games correctly. Like, to me, I would love it if these games were correctly labeled on Steam. I wouldn't need this Steam Creator thing, right? I would need to create this group. But developers are not doing that. A lot of times they're just not labeling their games properly. And sometimes they might say like lesbian, gay, trans, but you still need to be notified. We still need to call certain things out, right? When they nerf the female forms, make them all ugly, that needs to be called out in my mind. There's no tag for that. Unless you just see like political tag and you just assume they did that. Or if you see the trans tag, then you just make that assumption. I think buyers need more information. That's why I made this group. And I think we need more. I would just love it if Steam could correctly label these games, but we're not seeing that. Or if there's some sort of AI that they could run, like, because Steam's looking at all these games. Maybe they could use AI to properly detect everything that the game is pushing and label these things correctly on their own. That would be ideal, and I would not need to make this Steam Curator Group. I would love that. It would save me time. It will save me a lot of personal time because, like I said before, I'm doing this for free. I already have a career that's established that I focus on. This is just a side project, side hobby. I guess you can call it that. A hobby I much rather would not do. I wish I didn't have to do it. However, Steam, it's a flaw in the system, right? Maybe one day these things will get properly addressed. Movies, games, and stuff, they're getting correctly labeled. That's all I want. Just correctly label things. Okay, that's it for this video. Hopefully, I properly explained why I created this Steam Creator Group. Goodbye.